Alright, we're back, guys. So, the first episode we went through, woke up in the study room, met the Cheshire Cat, went through a long, stretched out version of the hallway, met the White Rabbit. He was singing, like, arms, arms, arms. And then we got into a classroom that was really decorated, had blood on the board, and we found a severed arm that turned out to be strawberry jam bread. There was a tiny door at the end of the hallway, which we went through. This is where we left off. Slam! As soon as the tiny door closed behind me, I leaned against it and slid down to the floor. Overcome with relief, my eyes began to well up. I don't want to do this anymore. Why do I have to suffer such a horrible experience? I've become so small. What am I supposed to do now? I closed my eyes tight when suddenly a light voice came from above. What's wrong, miss? I raised my head. I raised my head and froze. A giant animal I couldn't identify stood before me. It's a hedgehog. It's Sonic the Hedgehog. What is that? A bear? What are you crying about? This giant animal seemed too dim and simple to be cautious. What are you? A bear? No, I'm not a bear. I'm a hedgehog. Look, I told you it's Sonic the Hedgehog. That's not even his name. Whatever. The hedgehog admittedly shook his head as if mistaken for a bear was unthinkable. Hedgehog? I stared carefully at the huge animal looming before me. His thin, pointy nose stuck out from beneath his round, black eyes, and his bulky body was covered in gray, grizzled fur. I see it now. He is a hedgehog. I have seen one in my picture book before. That's right. He just looks so big because I've shrunk. Why can a hedgehog talk to a human? Huh? Why is a hedgehog out of school? Huh? The hedgehog stood, frozen, his mouth half open as blank expression appeared on his face. Dot 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 huh? It's no use. He's more confused than me, and I'm the one who asked. It's fine. Don't worry about it. At this rate, our conversation will never progress, so I just let the question drop. The hedgehog smiled as if saying, Really? Now that I think about it, I just saw a rabbit wearing human clothes, so talking to a hedgehog wearing an apron is really nothing to... Whoa there! Before I knew it, the hedgehog brought his face really close to mine. What? Huh? What did you mean? I didn't know what he meant. I just knew getting in my face like this wasn't normal. Anyways, miss, what are you doing here? Asked the hedgehog at point-blank range. I was sleeping in the study room, and then a hooded... I tried to step back and put some distance between us, but the hedgehog just inched closer. Anyway, a hooded weirdo. And then... I can't do this. I can't talk in this position. Your face is a little too close. Gently, I pushed the hedgehog's face back. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, I just... The hedgehog finally backed off, seemingly unoffended. And then... yes, so anyway, trying to explain it was kind of a pain. It would have been too long to explain from the beginning, and I wasn't confident that I could describe it right. I'm in trouble. I was very direct about my situation. Oh, you're in trouble. The hedgehog sat with his legs folded under him, and he had a very serious expression on his face. Well, it's because I've become small, and my clothes fell off, and I can't get out of this school. Nonsense. You're not small at all. The hedgehog waved his... I was much bigger before. I liked my old size better. Really? I think this size is much better. I appreciate the compliment, but now his face is getting close again. I wonder why he keeps bringing his face so close and twitching his nose. Hedgehogs always do that. Do I smell weird or something? Maybe I smell sweaty. I got worried. I tried to smell myself. It's hard to tell. Maybe I'm used to my own smell. Huh? Nah, you don't smell weird. Not at all. The hedgehog shook his arms and head. But seriously though, like literally all small animals with a nose like that twitch their nose all the time. That's normal. This hedgehog's like a rabbit. If that's the case, that's fine. For a brief moment, the hedgehog just silently stared at me. Miss, is it possible that... The hedgehog gently touched the tip of its black nose to mine. Huh? You're Alice? No, I'm not. I shook my head. I finally got away from the hooded person who kept calling me Alice, and now this hedgehog is saying it too? You're not? The hedgehog's shoulders sagged in disappointment. He doesn't need to get so down about it. He seemed really depressed by it, enough to make me start to feel bad. I'm not, but that Cheshire Cat person called me that. He wears a gray hood, was the end of that sentence, but I doubt it reached his ears. The hedgehog grabbed my shoulders hard and shouted, Then you must be Alice, right? So forcefully. But I'm trying to tell you, it's not true. Now, if Cheshire Cat says you're Alice, you must be her. The hedgehog was very matter-of-fact about it. I knew it! I thought you were her, because your scent. Dot, dot, dot. Why did he suddenly get quiet? My scent? What about my scent? Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Really? Anyways, forget all that. Welcome back, our Alice. Oh no! He's like, welcome back, our Alice. Oh God. He hugged me with all his might, and I was pretty unnerved about it. In Japan, this much physical affection from a stranger is very uncommon. Then again, I'm sure foreigners aren't used to being hugged by a hedgehog either. Plus, it kinda hurt. I'm so lucky. It's the bestest thing I ever got. That I got to meet Alice. Ow, 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 ow. I only heard the rumors. I'm young, so I haven't met Alice, and Master said I'd probably never have the chance to meet you. But I always dreamed that one day I would definitely. And then the hedgehog became silent again. Heh. Did you just laugh? Huh? Nah, it's nothing. Really? I couldn't have sworn I heard a disturbing laugh. Hey, Alice, please come to our shop. The hedgehog squeezed my arms. Your shop? My master is a tailor. Please come visit. I want to share you with him too. What do you mean, share me? But the hedgehog was too excited to hear me. And you need some clothes, don't you? We carry Alice's clothes in our shop. Alice's clothes? Come, I'll escort you. It's just right over there. Whoa! The hedgehog pulled me with an extraordinary strength. I was basically dragged to my feet, but I don't have any money. We don't need any money. Money is no good to us. Oh! The hedgehog's nose twitched, and a joyous expression appeared on his face, for some reason. Led by the hedgehog, I made my way to the first floor. I went down the stairs with no small effort. Each step was roughly the same size as I was. As we descended, I saw that there were no doors that led to the second or third floor. Wow. Okay, we're here. The hedgehog stood in front of a classroom and turned to the front of me to face me. Isn't this the clothing room? Nah, this is the tailor shop. The hedgehog pointed to a tiny door, like the one on the fourth floor. Next, his sign said, Tailor, we make clothes. Now, come in. Encouraged by the hedgehog, I went inside. Noise. Inside the clothing room, clothes big and small were strung about the place. There was an abundance of sizes, from doll-sized clothes to huge clothes. Are these clothes for... Oh, anyway, what nearly reached... who are these clothes for, anyway? That nearly reached the ceiling. Surely there was something here that I could wear. A ladder hung on the floor from the workbench. Over here, Alice. The hedgehog made his way through the forest of clothes and easily climbed the ladder. I followed him up. You're late! Where have you been loafing about? When we made it to the top, I ducked my head at the sound of a very intense voice shouting. You know that I don't have enough needles unless you're here. Patterned paper lay atop the fabric, covering the desk. In front of it stood a man with his hands on his hips. Oh, he held several giant marking pins in his hands, though to a normal-sized human they would have seemed small. And he's covered in bandages. Oh, okay, so I thought he was full of, there were pins in him, but no, he just has a lot of pins. Okay, his face, I can't really see it. It was buried underneath an excessive amount of adhesive plaster bandages. Plaster Master. Oi! Yeah, it's the Plaster Master. I lightly covered my forehead. Oh no, another weird person. It's the Plaster Master. I'm sorry, Master. Plaster Master. As the hedgehog ran toward the Plaster Master, his body began to shake. Everyone, if you thought this was funny, comment Plaster Master below. The needles covering his body stood up on end. The Plaster Master pulled out several of these needles and began to pin the patterned paper to the fabric. Well, I am shrunk now, so I guess it's hard for me to say what's normal anymore. It's not good to expect strangers to be normal. I tried to reassure myself that the Plaster Master's eyes met my own. What? Who are you, miss? Oh, that's right. The hedgehog hopped up and stabbed the master's head with his needles. Ouch! I'm sorry, master. You're always... I'm sorry, but never mind, that it's a customer. The master looked like he was burning with rage, but when he looked at me, he took a deep breath and his anger seemed to subside. Welcome, what can I do for you? He sounded like a sushi restaurant chef. I've only been to restaurants that serve sushi on conveyor belts, though. Oh, I would like some clothes. Clothes! I can make the best custom clothes for you. What are you looking for? The hedgehog immediately cut in. Master, we already have her clothes. What? Are you talking in your sleep or something? I haven't taken any orders from this young lady. No, that's not it. She's Alice. Alice? The master's eyes buried beneath those adhesive bandages lit up. Honestly, that many bandages is ridiculous. I wonder how many he has stuck on him. What does he do with them when he takes a bath? Alice! The Plaster Master staggered as if in shock. What? No, I'm... Welcome home, our Alice. Overcome with the emotion, the master spread his arms and rushed towards me. Without thinking, I ducked out of the way. I mean, it was purely instinct. Oh! Carried by his momentum, the master ran off the desk and dived to the floor. Master? Oh my god, this is so awful. Alice, what did you... I'm sorry. It's quite alright. The master slowly climbed the steps again, though his footing was uneasy. He smiled and forgave me. He looks strange, but he's a pretty nice person. But to meet the Alice, the master's face, though I could only see his eyes, was filled with emotion. It's hard to correct him when he's being so welcoming. Master, please bring Alice's clothes. The apprentice poked his master. Ah, that's right. All right. I'm gonna go for them. I'm gonna go get them from storage. You just sit tight for now, Alice. Hey, Harry, come help me. Okay. Oh, so the hedgehog's name is Harry. Remember the last time I couldn't tell if he was a hedgehog or a porcupine? But yeah, it's the hedgehog. The master got down from the desk with Harry the Hedgehog in tow. Oh, it's not Sonic the Hedgehog. It's Harry the Hedgehog. But still, someone should make like a parody. Yeah, someone should make a parody of like a Sonic the Hedgehog parody for Harry the Hedgehog. Like, you know, Harry the Hedgehog fight Dr. Plaster Master. Yo, that would be perfect. It seems the clothing prep room is being used for storage. I'm not sure how, but it looks like I'm finally going to get some clothes. Good. I feel really uneasy just wearing this scarf. I decided to sit on the edge of the desk and wait for them. Oh, God. I've been waiting for quite a while, but they're still not back yet. They're taking a long time. I wonder what they're doing. Perhaps there's something I can do to help. Feeling a little bored, I headed after them toward the storage room. When I got to the entrance, I could hear the master and his apprentice talking. That's bad. But once, the queen. If lie. I quietly peeked inside and saw the master and his apprentice bent over, huddled together. It looked like they were consulting with each other about something. Excuse me. What? When I called out to them, the master screamed and jumped. Alice, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? Nothing at all. His behavior was too suspicious for that to be true. I was wondering if I could help with anything. Nope, there is nothing you can do to help. Nothing at all. Really, but it's fine. You wait outside, Alice. We'll get it prepared for you right away, okay? He grabbed me by the shoulders and quickly pushed me outside. Master, I can't carry by myself. Please help me. A hedgehog's miserable voice came from inside. Sure. The master awkwardly walked back to him. What exactly is going on? Eventually, the two came out carrying a large white box. Thank you for waiting. Isn't this rather large? The box is about the size of a king-sized mattress. At least, that's how it looked for my current size. No, because these are Alice's clothes, said the master while he instructed Harry to open the lid. There was a red outfit inside the box. A very stylish red, almost deep scarlet, to the side where there was some white fabric and black shoes as well. I approached the master and looked down at the clothes. This definitely too big. It does look like child's clothes, but still too big for me. ... Are you listening? There was no response. I looked up at the master to see him staring down at me. Ah, no. It's no big. It's not big. It's not big at all. The master shook his head from side to side. His nose was twitching for some reason. Master, let's carry this to the fitting room. All right. At his apprentice's urging, the master quickly began to carry away the box. The fitting room was set up in the corner of the home ec room. It's definitely too big. Despite my insistence, I was ignored and the box of clothes was pushed into the fitting room. The fitting room was normally human-sized, and Harry seemed to struggle to close the curtain. He gave me a pleasant smile before closing the curtain all the way. Well then. Oh yeah, this is definitely too big. He looked down at the clothes inside the box. What other choice do I have? I just need to try them on and show them. I tried to drag it out of the box. There's no way around it. The outfit's just too big. Maybe a 3 or 4-year-old could wear this, but it's still too big for me. It looks like a one-piece dress. When I saw what was underneath the clothes, I started to get flustered. Underwear? Why did they prepare this for me too? It's like they knew I'm completely naked. I'm grateful, but it's a little scary. With some reluctance, I tried putting my arm around the sleeve. I didn't think anything of it, of course. The sleeve alone looked like it could cover my entire body. It was so far from being the right size. But when I put my arm through, the once baggy sleeves shrunk down as if they were latching onto my arm. What is this? What's happening? One by one, each article of clothing I tried on shrunk down. Until they all fit. Oh god. ... I can't understand it all, but I'm tired of thinking and questioning how or why. And even if I do think about it, I doubt the answer can be found. This world is probably a lot more bizarre than I imagined. As I slowly began to accept the wonders of this world, I start to hear whispers again. I overhear secret conversations surprisingly often. Just one should be. The smell I can't. Cat will. The best taste. Be okay. I wonder what they've been talking about this whole time. How is everything, Alice? Since I was eavesdropping, I became needlessly flustered when he called out to me. Yes, I mean no. Just wait a little more. I took off the clothes that I had put on halfway. Could it be that this will also... Thinking that, I tried on the underwear and immediately shrunk down to fit me. This might actually be pretty convenient. Feeling grateful, I put on all the clothes that had been laid out for me. The shoes, like the other articles of clothing, shrunk to fit me perfectly. I took a look at myself in the mirror. It was a scarlet apron dress. The clothes were like something out of a fairy tale. Oh yeah, Alice in Wonderland? I furrowed my eyebrows at my reflection. Clothes this cute might be a little embarrassing. It feels more like a costume than an outfit. Alice, are you ready? From the other side of the curtain came Harry's voice. I guess it can't be helped. I'm not in a position to comment on the design, so I just need to be grateful that I have clothes to wear. Yes, I replied, and the curtain opened. Oh, it looks great, it looks great. Harry bounded over toward me and fixed the ribbon of my apron. Yes, indeed, this is how Alice should look, said the master in a strangely joyful voice. It's not weird? I asked fearfully, but the master shook his head. Not at all. In fact, you're not wearing that outfit? Now that's weird. I don't really understand, but thank you. It was a little embarrassing, but I felt a little relieved after being complimented. Oh, God. Oh, so what about payment? Harry had said payment wasn't necessary, but of course that wouldn't do. The fabric and tailoring was very high quality, If I had bought this dress, I think it would have been quite expensive. I couldn't imagine how much the shrinking would cost, though. Ah, about that. We don't need any payment. Harry forced himself front, pushing, staggering Plaster Master to the side. Harry forced himself up front, pushing the staggering Plaster Master to the side. He rubbed his tiny arms together. We don't need any payment, but we still thought we could have one. One? One what? I don't really have anything on me. Oh, stop, of course you do. Harry excitedly waved his arms about it. If you say so, what is it you want? Your arm. What? Your arm. Please give us one. Harry smiled as he made this unbelievable request. Huh? You have 2 of them, so just one should be fine, right? As he said that, Harry grabbed my right arm. My arm? What do you mean, my arm? What are you going to do with my arm? I could quite process what was happening. What do they mean? They want my arm. Stop joking around, Alice. We're gonna eat it, of course. Eat it? You're kidding, right? But I could tell from the look of their gleaming eyes that they weren't joking at all. My arm doesn't taste good. It definitely wouldn't taste good. I shook my head so fiercely I felt like it would fly off. What are you talking about, Alice? Of course it'll be delicious. You smell really good. What? It's like, you smell really good. What? His nose has been twitching this whole time. Has he been smelling me? Alice's meat is sweet and melts in your mouth. Such a rare, one-of-a-kind delicacy, muttered the master, as if he were in a stupor. Drool ran down the corners of his mouth. These people, they're serious. I'm going to be eaten. No. I tried to run away, but the master tackled me to the floor. My chin hit the floor hard with a loud bang. It's okay, Alice. It'll be over quick. Master, please hold her down, okay? I heard the sharp sound of rubbing metal. The hedgehog was holding a giant pruning shears. No, not my arm. Not my arm. Oh, so your leg then. Not my leg either. Not anything. Stop moving, Alice. It'll hurt more if you keep squirming. It's going to hurt either way. This is mean. I thought you guys were nice. After hearing my scornful words, Harry became flustered and started shaking his head. But we love you, Alice. Then why are you doing this? Because you know what they say. We love you so much we could just eat you up. That's just a figure of speech. You're not actually supposed to eat anyone. Then how about just one finger apiece? The Plaster Master chimed in as if settling a disagreement. No, you can't. Alice, don't worry. We'll eat it all and not leave a single crumb. That's not what I'm worried about. Look, Master. You need to hold her head down her hand, okay? I was overpowered. I pushed down. My arms were being pressed against the floor. I felt the edge of the pruning shear against my shoulder. This can't be happening. My face turned pale. I felt like I was going to pass out. Okay, here I go. I closed my eyes and screamed. I closed my eyes and screamed out loud. No, someone help. No. Whose scream was that just now? It wasn't mine. I cautiously opened my eyes. Then there stood the master with 2 yellow flowers sprouting from his head. Sewing pits decorated like plastic flowers were stabbed into the master's head. Behind him was a giant smiling face. Cheshire Cat, what are you doing? Oh, no, what are you doing? The Cheshire Cat said as he stabbed another sewing pin into the master's head. The master let out a small scream as the flower was forcibly planted into his head. Oh, if it isn't the cat. The master smiled with a hint of fear. If you tease Alice too much, I'll eat you. This time a blue flower sprouted from the new swing and lodged in the master's head. No, I know that. The master frantically let me free. All right, time for work, let's go, Harry, shouted the master, who was now in full bloom as he dragged Harry by the nape of his neck. Oh, master, I don't wanna. The master dragged Harry away despite the whines of, I want to eat Alice, and hurriedly climbed up the steps to the desk. Yeah, Harry's like, I want to eat Alice. We're still gonna make a game for him, yelled Harry the Hedgehog. Dumbfounded, I watched them go up. As always, all I could see was his grinning mouth. As I looked at the giant mouth, tears started to stream down my face. Is this person planning to eat me too? Is he going to open his big mouth and swallow me whole? I started to whimper. I don't taste good. The Cheshire Cat shook his head slightly. Alice is delicious. No, I'm not. So don't eat me, okay? I won't eat you, Alice. I looked at his giant smiling face. I can't see his eyes, so it's hard to see if he's telling the truth or not. Really? In that case, you look delicious, though. Oh, I can't lower my guard around him. So you got clothes? Cheshire Cat said that was good and poked the ribbon of my apron, which had started to come loose, to fix it. Now, Alice, let's chase after the white rabbit. No, I don't want to. I quickly looked away. Everyone loves you so much, Alice. So if you're alone, the Cheshire Cat, you'll be eaten. I don't want that. I don't want to be loved like I'm food, not one bit. I'll go with you. I decided to retract my previous statement. You're a good girl, Alice. Oh no. Oh no. Satisfied, the Cheshire Cat nodded and picked me up in his hand. Oh yeah, that reminds me of like the live action Alice in Wonderland, where the Mad Hatter picks her up and like carries her on his hat. He's like, traveling by hat is the best way to travel. As I let him lead me, I muttered in a defeated tone, like, I keep telling you I'm not Alice. Oh no, 'cause you're not. It's right. It's true. But how are we gonna find him? Where did the rabbit run off to? In the Cheshire Cat's arms, I looked up at his grinning face. Who knows? Guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!